Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is Wednesday, and right now I'm headed out first, coffee. Then I'm gonna pick up my neighbor her soda, and then I'm gonna bring it back because I have to go to Walmart, and I don't like people waiting. Then I feel like I'm kind of rushed if I want to look through Walmart, look at sales and such. So come along with me. I feel like something's poking me. Okay. So yesterday I did post a car vlog. A couple of people had worried about me. No, there was nothing, wrong or anything. I actually did a car vlog, yesterday evening, and by mistake I deleted it because I thought it was the one that I already posted. So I made these potatoes that now JR and Tasha are asking me to make them again. So I figured, you know what? The kids loved them. I do want to make a video of making them because they're delicious. And it's been a long time since I have made them. So I'm gonna, while I go to Walmart to pick up a prescription, I am going to go in there and pick up the items. Geez, do I want to pick it up there? There are Aldi's. I think I'm going to pick it up at Aldi's, actually. But because Aldi's, I made the video that I deleted, they had the one whole aisle cleaned out and everything to the side yesterday evening, early evening, when I went to Aldi's. And it's like, wow, they must be planning on a really large, the walk of shame. However, I don't know why they call it that. Maybe because I really don't know why. Walk of good finds, that's what I'll say. But yeah, some people had asked me why they call it that, and I'm really not sure. Maybe because people spend so much money on that. Who's to tell? I let my hair, I just left it straight. I didn't, not straight. I just blew it dry, like pulling it with a round brush. I did not straighten it or anything. So this is it. This is it. And I need to go back through my comments to find the comment about how to cut my hair where it's just like the tips. Because it was worded where I'm sure a hairstylist would know. So I need to find that. I need to respond to my comments. There has just been, how do I say this? Some medical type of things family-wise. So that's why my mind is so preoccupied, and I apologize for that. That again is my fault. But it will always be family first. So what a way to start a new year, though, I'll tell you. Amazon's out delivering, and I don't think I have anything on auto delivery that is due right yet. I need to check, because I do have auto delivery like on cat food and kitty litter. I do that especially the winter. The winter time, yep, I don't want to be carrying and lugging that in the snow and such. We've been lucky. We really don't have that much. And I know other, like when I turn my neck, it hurts. Other cities and, towns have been blasted with the snow. We got what is called the Tug Hill region, which is up to my right, and they get hammered. So I'm really ready for this coffee. Oh, and someone asked me to show my cold brew. I will show that. I'll put it on my community tab. Oh. Not sure why my neck hurts right there. I've got my neighbor texting me, so when I go through Dunkin', I'm going to read that as well. Again, she must want something, so it's a good thing I'm out, right? Let me do this first and then read her text, see if she needs anything within town, because I'll do it right now rather than, I just don't want to feel rushed while I'm going through Walmart. I don't know if that makes sense.
How can I help you?
Hey, can I please get a large iced coffee with the shots?
I got you.
Yep. And then I'm going to do something different after Tasha's and I's. All right. Sorry, that took a minute. No, she was just informing me that there's going to be a total of 3 prescriptions, so to make sure. So I'll do that. I was looking because right here it hurts, like a sharp pain, kind of weird. And I thought, speaking of that, the other day I went to pick up my RXs for like my mammogram and my bone density, and the office was closed, so I'm going to swing by there as well and grab that very quickly. Looks a little darker than usual, but let's taste it. Phenomenal. Just phenomenal. And I do have to say though, that Nescafe is very close to it, which is oh so nice. Oh so nice. So now what I'm doing, of course I still do my cold brew and let that seep, and I also percolated a pot of coffee, and that's in the refrigerator all cold. Well, now I've learned, because I like things very cold, and what I do is make 4 cups. Is it 4? No, I'm lying. It's 3 cups. I make 3 cups of the Nescafe, put the water into the line on the Dunkin' cup, which is great. Then I add the 3 tablespoons, and I stir it up real good. And I put it in my refrigerator covered in the cup. And then in the morning, I actually do like, because I don't know why I drink medium at home. Don't ask me. I just do. And so I'll make my medium, and I'll put 1 cup of the Nescafe with either the cold brew or the, coffee that I percolated and put in the fridge. And then I'll add that just to about, I don't know if it's 3 cups or not. I have a medium cup here. But anyways, I go by the measurements, and then I add all my ice. I have one of those ice machines because Jared and Tasha had purchased one, and then she found one that was like a nugget, like some kind of popular ice. And I guess it was much more expensive. But they purchased that and left the nugget one at my house. So I fill it up, with ice, and then I add my International Delight Creamer. It's fantastic. It really is. There is just a little difference of a taste, but what I'm realizing, it's not a whole heck of a lot different now with that Nescafe. And I think I had said it cost $9. It's actually $6 something at Walmart for the jar of it, which honestly isn't bad, because look at the money you're saving while you're getting all these, iced coffees at home. Oh, it never switches back. Sorry, guys. So I'm going to pick up her soda and bring that back. And actually, I need to go run in my house and get my cup. I don't know why I didn't bring it. Probably because I left from her house. I didn't even think of it. I went down and seen the Grands, and there's paperwork that Tasha has to sign because Miss Amelia is selling Girl Scout cookies. And my sister went to order it, and it came up that, if you wanted to order it, go through this. So Tasha spoke to the woman. She goes, oh, yeah, I sent you the link and everything, but I didn't send you the paper to sign. So I guess that woman is going to Tasha's house for her to sign it. And it's all done via the internet now. You can order Girl Scout cookies and have them delivered to you. Who knew? Boy, that's come a long way, right? I remember going door to door selling my cookies. We really didn't set up many places either. It was just, word of mouth through school and so on. So I can't remember Amelia's goal. This girl needs to stop with her math. Amelia's goal is to sell 2,000 boxes. Where she came up with that goal, her and her dang numbers, and then she'll look at you and you go, but 2,000 plus 2 is 2,002. I'm like, yes, ma'am. So once the paperwork is signed, I'm gonna go to the Lincoln. My favorite are the shortbreads by far. I'm pretty simple with that. So I'll order a couple boxes, and Tasha had posted on Facebook, and I'm sure other people got because my great niece also ordered as well, so she must have gotten that as well. So we'll see how it works out. Sometimes this late is so long. My cats were so happy when I brought their cat food back. I'm like, are you kidding me? So I have a few bags that I need to donate to the shelter up here. I'm gonna bring them. I mean, they'll take it open if you tell them, your cats didn't like it and there's just a little bit missing. So, of course, well, it's not really lunchtime, so it's a little busy though. I'm going to grab this. Then we'll drive home and drop it off. You want to come with me? Jan always says, shotgun. You got it, girl. Shotgun it is. And let's see. All right, here we go. So I got out of my car, and this gentleman, a little probably older than myself, says, such a pretty car. And I'm like, oh, thank you. And he said, and you know what works? And I go, what? And he goes, a pretty woman driving it. Like, just so sweet. Just so sweet. I can't believe all the compliments I get on this car. It does stick out like a sore thumb though. So if you wanted to follow somebody or something, you can't do it in this car. However, if you wanted to let somebody know, hey, I got my eye on you, they'll see the car parked somewhere and probably be like, oh, there she is. So I don't know. Is it a good benefit or a bad? Joked around one time about, in a chat, joked around about parking my car somewhere and putting like a dummy in it and just letting it sit there. It was funny. You just laugh over the silliest things, That gas right there is $3.11. But that's where they pump it for you, so you can stay in your car and stay warm and pay the extra money for it. Back in the day, remember full service? Gosh, I remember, when it was, my sons were, I want to say Michael would have been about 16 maybe, and it went back down to like 96 cents a gallon. I was like, wow. And back then I had like a minivan with the wood on the side. My sons used to call it the Woody, but they were involved in sports and such, so I would give rides to children that couldn't make it there, just like when I was working, other mothers would pick up my son and take him. So but yeah, I did. I had a Woody. And actually it worked out great. And it wasn't that bad on gas, going back and forth to work or anything. But it did take quite a while, I think, to warm up in the winter. I felt it did, but, there was that much more space in it. So we've been going over a lot of like memories of things we've done, people that are no longer with us, my one niece created like a Zoom call, and gosh, I think it was 8. Well, with me it was 9 people just sitting there just chatting about memories and what we've done and what was so funny and what was your best memory and how Christmases were and how the families, all got together Christmas, no matter what, would everyone would meet down to my nanny's house. And after they left my nanny's, they would go to my mom and dad's, which was only like 6 blocks away. And then they'd all come down there. My mother would have pies and food, and because my nanny's house was not that big. My mother's was, much larger, with the dining room and the kitchen and the living room. It was more of an open concept. So they would all gather there, and just the things we do and talk about and laugh, and it's great memories. And my one cousin that was a police and then went to a detective, he passed away from brain cancer, and that was so sad to see that. So it's great. My sister's like, I'm going to bring out all my photos, and she has my mother's photo albums, and she also has boxes of photos, which I have a huge box of photos. I do have some photo albums put together, but I've thought about somehow getting them like on a disc or something. So I don't know. It's just, you miss the family you don't have, you know that they're in a better place. You know that there's no sorrow, there's no pain, that, when you're welcomed into God's kingdom, it's a celebration. So this is what we've been talking about probably for the last little over a week, and just enjoying things and sharing things. So just thought I'd share that with you. I also have been visiting my one neighbor more. She's a joy. She's a total joy. And the way she has her living room situated is so nice, because the way her chair is, and she opens her curtain, she could just see out, and that's great for her. So all right, well, I'm gonna drop this off, and I think I'm gonna take Jared and Tasha there first, so then I could come back, get my cup, and bring it down to my neighbor. So I'll be back in just a millisecond to you, but we'll see. All right, so cup in hand. I also, when I went to the store yesterday, hold on 1 second, I'm taking my vitamin. When I went to the store yesterday, I brought a couple bags, so I thought, you know what, I don't like them in my house, it clutters. So I got halfway down the sidewalk, and I'm like, let me grab them real quick. So I went back and got them out and got them in the trunk. All right. I can't believe, I think January is going by very quickly. I know some people don't like the warmth and such, don't like when we wish our seasons away, but just a little bit warmer, okay? I could do 50 to 75 all year long. One day, someday, huh? So I'm gonna head to Walmart first and pick up that prescription, but I'm definitely gonna get the items, because it'll be cheaper actually to get that at Aldi's rather than Walmart. It's just a little bit higher, but like if I'm going for like coffee and such, it's Walmart run. Cat food, if I can't find it at the Dollar General, it's a Walmart run. They're so fussy. Like, I've never, and I haven't been a cat owner. I was always a dog owner. And, but yeah, they're just, these cats are, and they'll sit there and look at you like, are you gonna get it? And I'm like, I said, Tasha, I think my cats are on boycott. She's like, why? I said, when you come down, I said, I'm going to put a little bit of food in their dish, the hard food. She said, okay. She goes, they were coming down like an hour or so later. So the cats were just, doing whatever on the couch, and, one was on a bed. Anyway, so Tasha comes down and I shake the bag when I feed them so they know to come. And I put a little bit in their bowl and they just stood there looking at me. She goes, "You're kidding me." I said, I try to give these cats a variety. I said, the only variety they like is this Temptations, either in a blue, yellow, or green bag. That's pretty much it. I think there might be a pink one too. But besides that, you give them something else and no, I mean, eventually I'm sure they would eat if they got hungry, but they just look at you. They just look at you. And I have been one that I always keep the kitty litter very clean. Very clean. Like, it's a morning scoop and a night scoop and sometimes in between, Anyways, so if it's not, like, because I think they're so used to it, they will actually sit by the kitty litter box and just meow. And you make sugar. I almost forgot. I'm going to pick up these prescriptions for the tests here. See, I just talk and go buy things. Tell me they're busy. It is what it is. They're supposed to have it prepared, so last week. But you know me. All right. So yeah, they are busy. Let me go up here and turn around and try to get on the side over here. Because this parking area right here is for the nurses and doctors. There's only like 3-4 spots maybe. And that's all for them inside. Here we go. It's such an old building too. Alright, let me see. And I'll be back. Alright, so that's done. So I have blood work, but it has to be fasting. I was like, oh goodness, I just had iced coffee, so I was going to pop right next door. I have to call for my mammogram and call for my bone density. So I have everything. I have an appointment coming up for the 29th. Have to remember that. Have to put it in my phone. And away we go. That's accomplished. I need to set up an eye exam too, as well as a dental. And get things taken care of for the year, right? Alright. Now to Walmart to pick up the prescription, and then we'll head to Aldi's together. How's that? Be nice to have someone here chit-chatting that, we could talk about different things that, I don't know, about anything, and just joke around and have fun. I guess I'd live a miserable life, which was shocking to me because I don't feel miserable. I don't feel unhappy. I feel very happy. My grandchildren bring me such joy, and the way things have gone with my family is phenomenal. So I'm not sure why I'm considered miserable. Maybe it's because, the reactions and everything. And I mean, like, look at the Dad's Challenge podcast. He gets reaction. He gets hate. Actually, someone reached out to his wife, solo dad, and, pretty much threatened things. And it's just the way it is, I'd rather talk freely and, I don't know, talk about what I'm doing, talk about what I've watched, talk about, the inconsistencies. Like, I just recently watched, while I was getting ready, DCP, which is Dad Challenge podcast, where this family has a child that has cerebral palsy, and, his wheelchair, he's really non-communicative, and the videos that has a child in gets the most views. And the child somehow fell out of a wheelchair and fell down the stairs. And here she is, crying, which you really didn't see any tears. Like, we've seen other people that cry that don't see tears. And so, the boy was rushed to the hospital, and apparently his nose was broken. If you're watching your children, just like, DCP Josh pointed out, How did the child get down the stairs? Why was the door left open? It was to a basement. Well, she's recording this video. How does your 3-year-old go out to chase a cat? Well, put the camera down and take care of the child. I don't know. And to make, you're making videos off of this child who has no say, who doesn't communicate, I'm just at a loss. But I'm at a loss for a lot of things, like in the last few years. Just like, and sometimes the more you watch on YouTube, the more you're like, holy cow, unreal. It is what it is. Everybody gets hate comments and such, so, I'm so used to it. I'm so, like, wow, you take a lot of time out of your day to do this. That actually makes me laugh. That actually makes me think, wow, I'm miserable. Hold up. Someone needs to rethink something there. I need to get a shirt made about keyboard warriors. It's amazing. But we won't go there. That coffee is really delicious. So I think I'm going to make the potatoes again. And since I enjoyed them so much, I don't know if I'll record it tonight or not, because I don't know what time. I think Tasha said she wants to have dinner around 5:30, and I forgot what she was making for the meat to be pork chops. It might have been some type of pork chops, if I'm thinking correctly, because I know she was going back and forth between country style, like cube steaks, where you bread them and fry them and such, or pork chops. But I believe, and if it's pork chops, I'm picking up applesauce. Just damn, because you guys remember the Brady's, Peter Brady doing pork chops and applesauce. I actually was watching, what is it, TNT? They do their Timu, Tanya, and she was saying how her husband said something about 3 hours, and it just brought back memories of Gilligan. But when she said Flipper, the original Flipper, that was my utmost favorite. I mean, I had a love of dolphins back when I was just a young little girl. So yeah, it just brought back many memories. And then it brought back the Bradys, and all the shows we used to watch as a family. And I'm not gonna lie, there was times I'd have I forgot this sleeping bag, what was on it, but it was pink. And I would tote it everywhere when we traveled to New York to see our family, whatever. So I remember having my sleeping bag on the floor with a pillow and getting comfortable and just watching TV shows as a family. And there was no skipping commercials. That was your bathroom break. When the commercial came on, that was the time to run to the bathroom. And anyone remember back when they had the cable remotes and they were kind of big and bulky, and they had a cord, and then you pressed, like, there was upper and lower numbers? Gosh. Or before that, you just went up and you had to turn your TV or fix your antenna. I remember all those things. I remember my old childhood phone number. I remember my best friend's phone number that, I met when I was like, I don't know, 6 or 8 years old. I still remember her home phone number. It's just like, holy cow. Do we remember phone numbers now? No, because what? Our devices do it all for us, which I would like to start memorizing phone numbers, just in case. You never know. What if you're, stuck somewhere, you've lost your phone and you need to reach out to somebody? The only person I can reach out to basically would be my sister, because she has had the same home phone number and she still has a house phone, guys, and I'm not kidding. The same, I think she does. They had talked about getting rid of it, but she has the same home phone number at least 35 years. at the least. And it's the only number like JR remembers as well, you know? So it's kind of funny to me. But back in the day, boy, we remembered everybody's phone number. We could pop them off like, oh, that's blah, 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 blah. You know, that's blah, blah, blah. Here's the phone number. You know, the time and temperature. What was it? 315-474-8481. Like, and for a while, it went down. They didn't have someone to sponsor it or something. And so many people kept calling it, and they get the recording. So someone sponsored it, and it came back. But, yeah, just the little things that you remember, so. All right, let's get this prescription and head out of here. So I don't think I'm going to be looking around. We'll see. All right. So I went there and went to pick up her prescriptions, and it said a copay of $220. I have her card, but I said, let me text her. So I sent her a text, and she called me, and she said, no, I've got to see what's up. Her copay should not be $220. So, actually, let me put her card in my purse or my pocket so I don't lose it. So, yeah, I might have to come back out here. She's gonna call up her insurance and see what's going on. But they tried. I mean, they genuinely, like, I had to go to a different window, and then they were trying to do a couple things, and they said it's showing not covered. So I'm not sure. But I told her I'd come back out, just let me know, you know. She says she has, I think, 2 or 3 days left, so I want to make sure that she's able to have that, so that'll be on the to-do list. And now I'm headed to Aldi's. So let's see. Let's see what this walk of shame has, too. Or the Isle of Fines, or whatever we want to call it. There was a woman that I was standing behind, and she had gray hair, and it's down to the middle of her back. It looks so pretty. And I told her, I said, your hair looks so pretty. And then we started talking about the hair color. She said, I like how yours is so white in the front, and then in the back it's like darker. And I'm like, I wish it was all one color, to be honest with you. But we always wish something different, don't we? All right. So I've been in the car a bit. I'm ready to go home and accomplish things. I truly want to go through my closet again. Like, I don't mean to sound like Jim or anything, but I want to be a minimalist. I do. I genuinely do. My thing is, like, I've got special things saved for Amelia. I have special things saved for Everly. I have a few special things saved for Trey. So I want to figure out how to store it in my closet. And I would actually need, you know how I purchased those ones from the Dollar Tree? I would actually need something a little bigger. Tasha does have, like, all their birthday outfits, because she always gets them a special outfit to wear on their birthday. And when they turned 1, it was a special outfit plus a cake cutting outfit. So she has those put away. Their blankets are put away, and that's what I have, because I don't want Tasha. I mean, she's got, you know, for her linen closet, she has bedding for a crib, 2 twin size bed, and a queen size bed, and the girls each have 3, you know, sheet sets plus 2 comforters. So I don't want to, you know, get these birthday blankets and have her have to put them away. And I know I could get those bags that you suck down and just name them so maybe they could lie flat. But I'm going to do something with that as well. So they each have, you know, little things. If anything happens to me when they grow up, they have it, you know. And to get rid of a lot of things. That's what I want to do. I would love it because I have a whole closet full still. I'm not going to lie. You know, and I've gotten rid of so much. But I would like it where basically for myself, I should only use half a closet. I should not use a whole closet jammed full of clothes. No, I don't wear them. It's the letting them go. And that's where I need to say, okay, you haven't worn this in 6 months. Because I've gotten rid of so much that I haven't worn in a year. So now I need to go down and do, okay, if I'm down to these hoodies and I feel that I need to do laundry because I don't feel there's a hoodie I want to wear, it needs to go. It does. Right now I have a hoodie on California, representing California. And I seen last night something about Nancy Grace popped up in the algorithm and I didn't watch it. I was dozing off about the fires being started in California by arson. Like, yeah, and if you did that, I hope you go to jail for murder because there's a lot of casualties. And is this being looked at? I haven't, like I said, I haven't watched Nancy Grace. But if it's arson, will this be covered by people's homeowners insurance? That's what, I don't know. It's just scary. It's just, we live in a scary world. We live in with people that'll look at you in the face, talk to you, and then all of a sudden they flip their head, they got another face, and then they go talk out the side of their mouth. Like, you know what? That's not friends. That's two-face, disgusting, have nothing better to do in their life than to go and sit and backstab. Like, wow, this is crowded for sure. I knew it would be. It's Wednesday, but I do need to get things, so. Quarter. Okay. Just making sure recorder's there. I keep it on the door. I have a big wastebasket full of change, which I need to go put in my big thing in the house. I need to get that out because the little trash can thing, that's what it was meant for. What are you beeping at? What did I do? I did absolutely nothing. So, yeah, I need to get them coins emptied out, get them in the house, and use that for trash again. And go in here and get my things, and maybe, if it's not too bad, I would do what's new at Aldi's. We shall see. I'm telling you what, Aldi's has become more and more popular. When I first lived out here, back in before I left in 2009, so I'd say 2005, there would be only like 3 or 4 cars in the parking lot. Like, people thought it was like this discount secondhand food or something. I don't know what it was, but it wasn't popular back then, and it is now. So let's go ahead and get this done, and I'll be back. All right, so in these, I did film a little. They do have a lot of things. They have some, like, I'm going to pull forward in case someone wants to pull in this spot. They like to pull in that front row. But what I wanted to say is they absolutely do not have those candles that I wanted. The ones that they had last week, they're totally gone. They do have a big heart-shaped one for $19.99. I was not able to get them, like, out of the boxes, look at the scents and such. The one did smell pretty good. But they had some, like, different face things. Oh, they had a hair oil, a shampoo, and some other cream. So I scanned it with my app. I think it's called Yoka or Yoka. Pour 1, 2s. What they do is it's looking at the ingredients that was within it. So I was like, nope, not going to try it. But I did come across, and I've wanted to try this for a while. They have this all the time. It's a cleansing, exfoliating scrub, oil-free, cleans pores, exfoliates surface of skin. It's cool and refreshing. So I don't know if you've seen that as well. This registers as 72. So I do want to try to use it, like, how often? I wouldn't use this but once or twice a week. Let's see. Use in the morning and evening phase for gently scrubbing and exfoliating. Circular motions. So what I'll do, I'm going to try this for a week just to see if I like it. Oh, let me smell it, actually. I didn't even smell it. Oh, it's got a nice smell. A nice clean scent. Like, you know what I mean? Like oceany or something, maybe I want to say. They also have the wipes, which many of the wipes at Dollar Tree, many of them are low. The blue package up there comes out a little better with the number-wise. I've been trying to go with better ingredients. It's a very light scent, and I want to say I smell a little mint in it as well. There's very little, probably can't see, very little like grit, which is nice. So let me go ahead and wipe that off. I just wanted to put it on and feel it and let you know. So, yeah, I got to show you the difference in the skin. I don't know if you'll be able to see it on there. You can see where I used it here. Oh, very soft compared to over here. Okay. So I will let you know about this. I still swear about the emu oil. I know there's people that don't like it or think that it's not good for you. You do you, boo. What works for me might not work for others. There's been subscribers that said they have used it. You don't pile it on. You just like, I use like a half a dropper, rub my hands together, and put it over my face. And I'll come down my neck and such. Today, I actually took the time after my bath, and I take my Bath and Body, and then I put like a whole dropper, spread it. Each leg just takes the whole leg. And, oh, I'm so proud to show this, guys, because you know what? You guys have seen my arms pretty. I don't know if I'll be able to do it. Hold on. Pretty marked up. You have seen them. Let's be honest. Look at that. I look like I'm going through. I'll put it on when I get out, though. I have no marks, no blood marks on my arms whatsoever. So, it didn't disappear with just the emu oil. I do want to add that. It started to disappear when I was doing, I'm still doing the emu capsules. And slowly, I noticed my arms like not getting those blood thing. And I'd said to my doctor, and he said, well, when you come back, actually, I got to go back the 29th. And I'm going to show him again. There's no blood marks. And my grandkids play with me, and, you know, Trey, like if he's climbing up, you know, he's got little hands. Sometimes it'll pinch or something. Nope, no blood marks. So, I don't know. I'm just saying. And there's a lot of benefits from taking it as well, so I will keep doing it. That I know. I will not stop that regimen whatsoever. The only way I would stop that if my doctor, because I've told him about the emu and he said it's very good for you, was if a doctor told me, do not take that. It is danger or whatever, okay? And I still take my 2 capsules of fish oil. I do have to get better with my multivitamin. I'm not lying. My sunglasses over there just fell. I have 2 pairs of sunglasses now that are my ultimate favorite, and I will pick them up when I get out of the car, but I'm not going to drive and reach. So, yes, I do have to get better with my woman's daily vitamin, because I do take the vitamin B as well. So I chew them. I don't know why. I don't know. It's just, it seems like if I did it all at once, it's a lot to put in your stomach. If I were to do the multivitamin, the B12 or whatever it is, it's a gummy, as well as the fish oil and the emu. It just seems like too much all at once. So I do have to admit I space it out. My emu capsule I take in the morning, and I take it at night when I get ready to go to bed. I'm down to 1 a day. So my bottle should last. I forgot how many is in there. If it's 90, it's 45 days. So we'll see. I'll continue to let you know. My fingers don't hurt like they used to. This thumb now is, when I looked it up on Facebook, I seen a picture. We were all going through pictures and stuff. And this is like 12 years old, this thumb. And since taking it, I can't, there's nothing coming out of it. It's bending a little better. It's not hurting like it was. When I wake up in the morning, it's not aching like it was. I still do have some tenderness in my elbows. I've had the all nerve release on both arms. So, I don't know. You know, arthritis, you can't, there's just no cure, okay? But if you can help yourself a little bit, then I'm gonna do it. I do go to my orthopedic, and I will probably be up to right now I'm taking 400 milligrams 3 times a day of the gabapentin. I'm sure when I go back, he's gonna get me up to the 500, because he wants to do 600 3 times a day. So I'll get up to that. I'm not feeling as spacey in my head right now, and I gotta look at the date in my health. It usually pops up with a reminder, so, which is nice. I need to sign up that with my primary as well. Like, I can get into all my portals. I just need to know how to get the notifications sent to my phone. So I'm gonna work on that as well. And once I get to the 600, then he's hoping that will level it out. My knees still feel, I know my knee does not have metal in it, okay? I get that. I get that it's plastic, and with this weather, it feels like my leg is like lead. And I've noticed, well, actually Tasha pointed out, she goes, you know, your footsteps when you walk, your right leg, it's like your heel drags a little bit. Yeah, it is what it is. It's not killing me of pain, but the pain is worse than when I got the knee replacement. The hip did fantastic. The hip was like done. It was awesome. The first couple of days were painful, like lifting it, but they give you this foot thing to rise your foot with, and it made it so much easier. But I'm almost home, and I'm going to bring the things in that I got. It's only 3:13, so I will get the potatoes going. That'll be a surprise for you all when I bring out a video on that. I'm telling you, anybody that likes some comfort food, and you enjoy cheese, and you have no problem with sour cream, because I know some people don't like white creamy like sour cream or whatever. I need to check my mail. Let's do that. I haven't checked it for a while again. I don't get too much by the mail, but let's see what we get. Hold on one sec. Okay, basically a junk mail. Check it out. It's a public library, so. No mail is good mail, right? That means no bills piling up or anything like that. I do a lot electronically, so turning around, going home, and being done. This year I want to remember, because the girls are older, especially Amelia. I mean, that girl stands up on the hoverboard, but to get the straps to go around the seats, to do it like a go-kart. So that, I want to do it this summer. What else do they? Pool. Hopefully JR finds something. He's been looking. He actually has gone to a couple open houses, but hasn't found anything that, like, oh, I want that. You know what I mean? So I told him, you know, it's more than just getting a car. It's, you know, something you're committing yourself to for years. So he is looking. But until later, guys, you know me. I'll be back. Bye-bye.